Hey everybody, this is Matt, and in today's video I have for you my Adventures of series. I'm using Blue Eyes to climb to Master 1, so I'm already maybe like, at this point, roughly halfway through the climb. Yeah, I've reached Master 3, so that means I've hit 4 or 5, and now I just have to do 2 and 1. So yeah, I'm halfway through the climb at this point. Although this video will probably have more duels than the previous video, simply because yeah, the competition in Master seems a little bit tougher than in Diamond, but also Diamond required 4 duels to upgrade tier, whereas Master only requires 5. So yeah, so expect a few more duels in this video. But in terms of like decks that I've been seeing like slightly more Tenpai. I've been told by other Blue Eyes players that, and other people, friends of mine that have been playing, climbing Masters, that they see like every other game is Tenpai. Let's see, in these 11 games, like 2 of them are Tenpai, so it's like, you know, just over 10%. Yeah, so nowhere near every other duel being Tenpai. In terms of like, did I update my deck list from the previous video? I have not. I still feel like my ratios are pretty good. I'm still happy with my extra deck. I'm still keeping the Buster Blader package. Yeah, that package has been single-handedly winning me games, so why would I not keep running it, right? As you've seen in my previous 2 videos. Will I do a video for the DC Cup? The DC Cup is upon us. Probably. I mean, I'll definitely do a deck profile after this video, right? With my Master 1 Blue Eyes deck profile. And then if I have time, I mean, you know, DC Cup just started. I'll probably do it, because from what I recall, it's been a while since I've been to the DC Cup. Like, the climb in DC Cup is actually easier than the climb to Master 1, so I don't know. I feel like I might as well, because I don't know how much longer I'm actually going to play Buster Blader Blue Eyes on my channel, honestly, at least in Master Duel. Maybe in real life I'll play Primite Blue Eyes in the TCG once my cards come in, right? But yeah, I'd say like I will probably not pick up the deck again until Primite Blue Eyes comes out, whenever that will be. Simply because, you know, like Blue Eyes, it's a cool deck, and I'm obviously showing off that you can climb with it to Master 1, despite the Master Duel format right now being absolute cancer. Unless there's a major shift in the format, there's no point in me doing another climb in April, because, I mean, like, my guess is either in April we'll have a new ban list that will gut the current format, in which case it'll be an easier climb, so what's the point, right? Or possibly we don't have the Primite cards, in which case, you know, I don't really want to do another climb. Maybe I'll go back to Labrynth if I'm bored, I guess. But yeah, I basically expect me to not come back do a rank climb until Primite Blue Eyes, I would say. Yeah, Primite Blue Eyes is quite a different experience than Buster Blader Blue Eyes, as you'll see in the future. But yeah, so you got this Adventures of, and then we probably have 1 or 2 more Adventures of videos after the deck profile, doing the first level of the DC Cup, level 20 or whatever, and then whenever the second stage of DC Cup. I don't care enough. Like, it's too grindy to try to go for the whatever the whatever the stage 2 thing is that gets you like an invite to Worlds. It's just too grindy. Like, I don't want to spend that much of my life on this game, right? I have other shit going on with my life, right? But yeah, I mean, there's some awards like gems. I want to get all the gem awards and stuff, so I'll climb to farm as much of the gem rewards as I can, and like maybe get the, I don't know if there's a certificate or something. I forget. Maybe like a title, whatever. We'll see. I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do, but anyway. Yeah, so enjoy this video. Yeah, got a lot of juicy duels here. A lot of the duels, honestly, as you'll see, a lot less engine, a lot more hand traps. Or at least a lot more exchanges of hand traps, as you'll see what I mean. Anyway, duel number 1, we have Buster Blader Blue Eyes versus Runick. What the hell is this back row lineup? We have Wallows, 1 shifter, why not 3 upstarts? Okay. Clockwork Knight, that's hilarious. I don't know why you run Clockwork Knight, or why they run Clockwork Knight, because isn't this like what's the point of this? Just to make your stuff attack bigger, like make machines? Like what exactly in your deck requires machine types? I have no idea. Oh, maybe. Oh, I know. Maybe because this is a floodgate against Fiendsmith. If none of your monsters are fiends, you can't Fiendsmith. They get fucked. Okay, that's actually kind of hilarious. Okay, Runick tip. Although at that point, why not just play Buster Blade or Runick, right? Like you could, it's roughly the same number of cards, like 4 cards, right? And then you can put out a Buster Lock and then turn all their monsters into dragons. Right? Yeah. So this is a hilarious one. Tribute to monsters to activate this, and then effects while it's face up. Cannot activate effects on the field or in the hand. That's quite a floodgate, that's for sure. Never seen that one before. But like, dude, if you're gonna play a back row deck, just play a good one like Labrynth. You know, Labrynth is like the best back row deck in the game, right? Like, you know, if you're trying to stop your opponent from doing stuff, whatever. So they're gonna go first. So Max C is always cool. So Runick Destruction to summon a monster if they go into wings. Yeah. So I'm gonna chain Max C here, get a draw, and if they go into wings, they'll discard this card, try to search the field spell, and I have Ash Blossom, and then their turn is over. But instead, they go into Sleipnir. I gotta draw into, what did I draw? I drew something. Whatever. It doesn't matter what I drew. And then get token. Then I drew again because they got a token. Up in Blue Eyes. Now they're okay. So I guess they wanted 2 bodies so they can do this, right? Now I can't use effects, but I have Majesty, so I can just pop this, right? So let's go ahead and just Majesty end. End phase. Let's go ahead and pop that. Goodbye. Yeah, this game is pretty over unless you have skill drain. But even with skill drain, it's like under skill drain I can just maiden True Light, summon Blue Eyes, and just beat you over with a fucking Blue Eyes, right? Up to number other continuous traps you control. Okay, that doesn't do anything. And then just gonna scoop. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You got to fucking master with this deck, really? Okay, guy, I guess. Duel number 2, we have Buster Blue Eyes versus Kashtira. Ooh, with the Dino Wrestler Plankotrops, anti-spell fragments. This is clearly an anti Tenpai tech, right? Yeah, people still be playing Kashtira. Why TC Boo? Why not Rivalry? I don't get it. Like, aren't all your shit psychics? Whatever, man. I think I go first here, if I recall. So we draw. Really good opening hand. So Buster Whelp, search prologue. Let's get that going. Yeah. So under Fuwalos, so normally under Maxi I would just like Hermetic Seal pass like with prologue, but under Fuwalos like they draw a lot less, right? I think I'm only gonna give them like 2 draws or something, as you'll soon see. So Wishes, pitch, Mourner. And I'm just going to pick up a Sage. The reason for this is because, like, Sage is going to search Valor, which will replace Mourner. So, yeah, it's a similar concept here. Oh, wait, no, it's not. I'm going to search Main and White. Why did I search... Oh, I didn't ditch this because of Thrusts. Oh, I give him a draw. Okay. Yeah, I guess I decided to just ignore their thing and just give them the draws. Yeah, they're going to get 3 draws total. Because I'm somebody from the graveyard. Yep. Attach. I forgot to attach to the first guy. So there's prologue. There's imperm. All right, good stuff. Now let's set Majesty. So yeah, they're going into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand, but I have like 8 interruptions. So good luck, my guy. So they're gonna Feather Duster. I'm gonna chain prologue. So I don't know if they're a Tenpai deck. Oh, by the way, I forgot to chain True Light to summon Blue Eyes. That was a slight misplay. But I'm gonna negate my own True Light. They're gonna try to imperm my guy, but I'm just gonna say no to that and tag out. It's an Ultimate Dragon. So True Light is negated. Now that they committed a body, then I memories here. Okay, they're not playing Tenpai, they're playing Kashtira. So yeah, they're gonna activate this, but I'm just gonna tag out into Crimson Dragon and then tag out into Divine Cipher. And the game's over. Yeah. Yeah, I have follow up in the form of next turn of I make what's it called? Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss immediately. I attack, and then they have nothing. Duel number 3, we have Buster Blue Eyes versus Azamina. You're Azamina? With a DPE package. That's fucking random. Wait, you're playing DPE package but not Dragoon package? That's okay. Just pure Azamina. I've never seen a pure Azamina deck. I guess with like a Sinful Spoils Azamina, the little Alright. Interesting. Wonder why Azamina never took off in the TCG. Maybe because like all the meta decks in TCG run 18 hand traps and Azamina can't do shit under 18 hand traps. Or I guess under 1 or 2 hand traps. Alright, so let's go first here. So let's do a wishes here. Pitch memories. Get my roar. Sage. Droll. Say it ain't so. Dude, Droll is so worthless. So I'm gonna grab Prologue immediately. Attach this. Normal Sage. I don't get a search, but who cares? I'm gonna end on Spirit Dragon Prologue, and I have wishes for follow up. Good luck, my guy. Just end on a set card. Okay, that's cool. Oh yeah, this game is over. Let's pitch dash. They're gonna summon a thing. Okay, not sure what that's about. Sage. Let's get a Veiler. Yeah, Buster Whelp is pointless. Spirit. Yeah, because we have memories in graveyard, so we need Buster Whelp in the deck. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna full combo here. Oh, he's gonna max C. Okay. I'm gonna chain to max C. So he's gonna draw 2 fewer cards. Yeah, I have OTK, right? This guy cannot survive. Alright. Bam. 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 Now for my final attack. Blue Eyes, White Dragon. Attack their life points directly. White Lightning! Oh man, it's so satisfying. I love it. Yeah, get wrecked, son. Get wrecked. Yeah, that was a bit of a sad showing. Yeah, the Sinful Spoil Azamina doesn't seem too good. Duel number 4, we have Buster Blue Eyes versus. Alright, so we have White Forest Azamina. Yeah, Fiendsmith, White Forest Azamina. Alrighty, let's get it. Okay. So I basically draw like, am I going first or second? I guess I'm going first. All right, Roar. Blue Eyes. Let's get Spirit here. Then the Blue Eyes. Make Seal. Then pass. Yeah, so I want to go to a Seal here rather than Spirit Dragon. I could have gone Spirit Dragon because I have like no follow-up. Seal gives me follow-up, right? Because I bounce one of their cards, I search out like Magnum will grab me the Kaiser Seahorse, right? And then I'm straight chilling, right? So Sengenjin into Golem into the Field Spell into 2 things. So that's 2 level 8s, and he's gonna attempt to get rid of my Seals. So I think I just have to like chain here, bounce this fusion, right? And then Seals will get me Magnamut, and then I'll go ahead and search. They're gonna Ash my search. Oh, That's annoying. I mean, if I see Horus and then attempt to mill, he just ashes my mill anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I do Ghost Ogre this because the White Forest spell. So two things. First of all, level 4 plus level 6 is a Barone. I don't want to give him easy Barone. So they're gonna search this, but this says only when you control an illusion or spellcaster monster, and he doesn't, right? So that card's bricked, right? This is gonna kill this. All right. All right. They're gonna go into Little Knight. Okay. I'm gonna nib. Nice Little Knight, bro. All right. Cool. Buster Whelp. He couldn't ask for a better top deck. So Buster Whelp will get negated here. By the way, I can actually make Crimson Dragon because I have a 12 Synchro material, right? But Crimson Dragon's not going to help me, obviously. So let's just battle first. So I'm going to go ahead and Little Knight, and then I'm going to go into Prologue. LOL! Oh, nice Ash on my Buster Whelp. It'd be a shame if I just thrust into Prologue. By the way, I'm still running 2 thrusts, and like this ratio is perfectly fine. I've not seen double thrust in my hand in so long. I feel so happy that I'm like my hand is less bricky now. Get fucked. What you got? Okay, battle phase. Okay, Prologue. Yeah, and then scoop. Like, what the fuck you do, right? You get floodgated, you can't activate monster effects, and then I have a Little Knight just in case to like save, you know, tag shit out. Easy game, easy life. Heck W. Duel number 5, we have Buster Bladed Blue Eyes versus Tenpai. Let's see how many forms of back row clear. 2. No Lightning Storm. They have exactly 2 forms of back row clear. Will they hard draw it? I guess we'll find out soon. 2 Droplet. I just want you guys to keep in mind what these ratios are. 1 Duster, 1 Storm, 2 Droplet. Just keep in mind that ratio, okay? Those ratios. Just to see what happens. So for those of you who see my YouTube shorts, I posted a short, I think on Thursday or Friday or whatever, this past week. Yeah, this is the duel from that game. So Sage, well, we're full combo chilling. Yep. Let's get this. There's the Ash. Okay, cool. Maiden. Get Wishes. We pinch Valor because we search Valor, so it's fine. Roar. Now I don't know I'm against a Tenpai deck because I won the coin toss, right? If I knew it was a Tenpai deck, I would probably tag out immediately into Ultimate Dragon, Ultimate Spirit, and Crimson Divine Cipher. Because Divine Cipher protects my back row, right? Destruction effects, but whatever. This is fine. Alright, let's see what we got here. No Majesty. So they drew the 1 of Heavy Storm. That's a 1 in 8 chance. Alright, let's say it was Feather Duster instead. It would be 1 in 4 chance. Fine. I'm going to chain Prologue. Send these guys. And then I'm going to chain True Light. Summon Blue Eyes. I will not chain Memories. Why? Because when I see a Heavy Storm, my mind immediately thinks Tenpai, right? Because I don't see any other... It's very rare to see a deck with Heavy Storm, right? Normally, like if they do have back row clear, it's just Feather Duster or Lightning Storm. The fact they have Heavy Storm heavily implies they have a Tenpai, right? Because Heavy Storm is very much a go second kind of a card, right? So anyway, so they're gonna pop everything. True Light will attempt to pop my field, and I will negate True Light with my own Pure Batter. But then they Droplet. It's pitching Ash, I can't respond, but I can't tag out into Ultimate Spirit. So that gets negated, everything's destroyed. Now, this is why I held Memories, right? So now, Fadra, activate Chandra, I chain Memories. And now I get my Buster Blader. And guess what? All their fucking garbage is already dragons. I don't even need Buster Dragon. So these will just go in defenses. They can't even battle. If they can't go, there's no extra deck monster that will save their ass, right? If they go into Seals, does nothing. They go into Rose Dragon, does nothing. If they go into the Synchro 7 Tenpai, does nothing. If they go into that one Synchro 7 Dragon that gives them a pop, does nothing, right? So literally does nothing at all. And then they have the pass turn, and look what I have in hand. Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler is full combo in Blue Eyes. You normal Effect Veiler, Link off into Spirit of Eyes of Blue. Spirit of Eyes of Blue will tribute itself. Revive Blue Eyes, which revives Maiden. Maiden sends to the graveyard. You get True Light. True Light can search Wishes, right? Wishes can pitch Thrust in Hand, or whatever my top deck is, right? To search Majesty plus whatever you want. Say, let's say Sage, right? Yeah, like we full combo chilling, right? And then we just kill them, and they can't do anything because they're under Buster Blader. So, yeah, easy game, easy life. And then we have Majesty for a double pop on the opponent's turn, right? So this game is Jover. All right, duel number 6. Buster Blader Blue Eyes versus Fiendsmith White Forest Azamina. I don't know why people play this deck. I feel like it's just so fragile. It just loses to like hand traps way too easily. Like Fiendsmith, Azamina Snake Eye is just the best deck, right? In terms of like if you're gonna play Fiendsmith, if you're gonna play Azamina, just play Snake Eye. It's just strictly better than White Forest. I guess you just like anime girls or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking at 3 hand traps in my hand. And two engine pieces. This is you may not like it, but this is what an ideal hand looks like, folks. 2 engine, 3 hand traps. Like very few decks can play through 3 hand traps, and with 2 engines, both of which are starters and extenders, there's nothing like you can do, right? So Sage. Oh no, Veiler. Say it ain't so. They're gonna Fuwalos. I'm gonna Ash that. So let's go into Spirit. Grab me the Mausoleum. They're gonna draw. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get Roar. Roar will summon a Blue Eyes. Normal effect Veiler, make Spirit Dragon, and then they're gonna scoop, right? Yeah, they have like 3 cards in hand, right? I have a Graveyard Negate, I have an Imperm, and I have a Ultimate Spirit Omni Negate, right? So what the fuck do they do, right? Normal Silver, get Impermed. Normal Summon Diabellstar, get Impermed. Like, yeah. If they try to go to Fiendsmith engine, like let's say they have track pitch Luri effect, chain Spirit Dragon Negate, right? And then tag out into Ultimate Spirit. Like, and then I have, yeah, it's nothing they can do. Completely over. Blue Eyes, best deck after Labrynth. Duel number 7, Buster Blader Blue Eyes versus what the fuck? Tenpai? With a bunch of Sky Strikers nonsense. Okay. Not sure what the point of that is, but by the way, let's count these ratios again. They have 3 back row clear, Heavy Storm, Feather Duster, 1 Lightning Storm. These are so with 3 total, that's 1 in 3 chance of seeing it. 2 talents is 1 in 4 chance. They have Droplet? 1 Droplet, which is a 1 in 8 chance. And 2 Raigekis, which is a 1 in 4 chance. Now, let's see which of these cards they will draw in this duel. Oh, and Call By is a 1 in 4 chance. Oh man, let's the answer may surprise you. I did not make a short of this video, but maybe I should have. So in this case, I do lose a coin toss, so I do know I am against Tenpai, because I just assume if I'm in Master Rank and I lose a coin toss and I'm made to go first, it's probably Tenpai. Not the best hand. Kaiser Seahorse is definitely not the best starter, but it is a starter nonetheless. So let's send Maiden, Spirit, Mausoleum, Buster Whelp in the prologue. Good stuff. Tag out. True Light, get Wishes. Pitch Nibiru. Because Nibiru against Tenpai is no bueno. I'd rather have a Veiler. I literally just swapped out my Nibiru for a Veiler. Right? And I also got a Majesty. Spirit Dragon. Majesty Prologue. So, 2 negates. 1, 2. 3 pop. 4 Graveyard Negate. Like, honestly, the Graveyard Negate, like, Tenpai doesn't really use Graveyard effects much. I mean, the Synchro 7 has a Graveyard effect, but primarily this Graveyard Negate from Spirit Dragon is going to be negate your own True Light. So if they draw back row clear. Speaking of back row clear, they're going to go ahead and they're going to heavy storm. 1 in 3 chance of having a back row clear card in their hand, by the way. So I'm going to prologue and then chain True Light. Let's get our Blue Eyes out and Buster Dragon. Okay. So that pops everything. True Light effect, negate with Spirit Dragon. They're going to Sangan Kaiman. I'm going to tag out into Ultimate Spirit. They're going to Called By on the Spirit Dragon. This is a 1 in 4 chance of having this card, by the way. So 1 in 3 multiplied by 1 in 4 is 1 in 12. So far their hand is a 1 in 12 probability. So I'm going to dodge Called By the Grave by simply using Memories now. My Buster Blader out. So I get this guy. So they get their Chandra. So True Light's negated. They're floodgated. Now they Raigeki. Remember, they had 2 Raigekis in their deck, so this is a 1 in 4 chance. So 1 in 12 times 1 in 4 is 1 in 48 chance of this opening hand, right? And now they're gonna chain Droplet. They had 1 Droplet in their entire deck, by the way. They didn't have 2, they have 3, they had 1. So that means we have 1 in 48, right, which is the previous probability of their hand, right? Multiplied by what was it? 1 in 8. So this is 1 in 384. So their hand is a 1 in 384 probability hand, right? So Ultimate Spirit floats into Blue Eyes, which floats into this. Now they played Triple Tactics Talents, folks. They have 2 of these in their deck, right? That means, so that's a 1 in 4 chance. So 384 times 4. So their hand is literally, he's so lucky. It's a 1 in 1,536 hand, right? So 1 in 1,536 duels, they will have the hand that they just had, right? So they're gonna rip Veiler from my hand, which is unfortunate because Veiler is full combo, right? And they're gonna normal Chandra, battle phase. They're gonna attack the Maiden. I'm just gonna revive Buster Whelp. They're gonna summon Hydra, set the field spell, attack that, synchro. On summon, I have to Mourner here to negate that. They kill Blue Eyes, but then they have no follow-up, right? Because they've used their normal summon. They've used Kaiman already, so flipping this, I don't know why they didn't flip this. I guess it doesn't matter if they flip the field spell, because it's not like they can really utilize it this turn anyway. So all I needed to do was draw an engine card, and I did. I drew Roar. Roar means Blue Eyes into Maiden, into True Light, into Wishes, into I have full combo. This is full combo, right? Bam, get fucked. Yeah, they're dunzo, right? Because again, I'm gonna end on a Veiler in hand, like at least a spirit, a spirit dragon, right? Because I actually didn't, so that's another nugget, right? Or seals, right? Like, but I also just kill their monster that they have, and they don't have any battle. Like, yeah, this. And then I can also go into, if I wanted to, I can go to Little Knight, banish the field spell, right? So I have a lot of options, but all I needed was 1 engine piece and I got it, right? Yeah, easy game, easy life. But remember, that guy was so lucky, and I still beat him, despite the fact that his hand was 1 in 1,536 hand, right? Probability hand. To have all those exact combinations of cards. Alright, so let's see. I think we're duel number 8. Yeah, duel number 8, Buster Blader Blue Eyes versus Bystial. The fuck is a Chaos Witch? I've never seen this in my life. Tribute. If this card is banned, you can special summon 2 light. I've never seen this card in my entire life. This is like a Horus, Bystial Horus deck or something. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I have no idea what this deck is. I'm just gonna call it Bystial Horus. Fuck is this? Yeah, I have no idea what this guy's doing. What? Yeah, that's definitely a type of deck where I literally don't know like what's a hand trap, what's a what's anything. Yeah, so we'll be going first here. Pretty good opening hand. This is a very good hand. Wishes pitch True Light. Roar into Sage. Sage effect. Spirit effect. I also love how there's Spirit with Eyes of Blue and there's Spirit Dragon. Both are spirits, but only one is a dragon. The other is just a Blue Eyes Spirit. Okay, so let's get this. Attach. Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. So I'm going to try to get my Blue Eyes out with Maiden. They're going to attempt to Bystial. I'm going to tag this out into Ultimate Spirit so that Ultimate Spirit says your opponent cannot banish cards from your graveyard. Very cool effect. And then Mausoleum onto the Maiden. Summon my Sage back. Let's go into Spirit Dragon. And since we made Ultimate Spirit this round, so we're going to grab Majesty obviously. In Perm, on the end phase, I'm going to tag on the Crimson Dragon and then go into Stiffer. So let's count the number of interruptions we have. We have one on-field Omni Negate, one Monster Negate, one Monster, two Monster, so 3, double pop 4, and then Prologue, which is a Floodgate 5, and then technically this guy here, the Graveyard 6, right? So good luck playing through that, my friend. Plus Siffer protects all our cards from being destroyed once. But they're gonna special this, and then they're gonna tag out. So I'm thinking they're like a Sword Soul deck, so I'm just gonna say, oh, so whoever you summon is gonna have an on-summon effect, so I'm just gonna Prologue now, so that whoever you summon cannot use its on-summon effects. So you're actually gonna summon Albaz, Little Knight, okay, and then Scoop, because what the fuck do you do here? Like you just get absolutely butt fucked. Oh man, that game was not even close. Like I'm surprised he didn't scoop sooner. Once he saw I had Prologue, like yeah, it's over. Duel number 9, Buster Blade of Blue Eyes versus. Wait, this is a Tearlament deck? Wait, when did I face a Tearlament deck? I literally don't remember this. I think this is one of those like games where they instant scoop because I hand trapped them, right, or something like that. Outer entity, what the fuck? Whatever. Let's go. Filthy Fiendsmith Kashtira Tearlament deck. Not a great opening hand, but going second, so that's Attract. So it's gonna pitch the Luri. Luri's gonna revive. I'm gonna chain Maxi to get a draw off Luri. I get a draw into Maiden. Great top deck, by the way. They're gonna Unicorn and rip Crimson Dragon. That's interesting. That's like, one of the most like slap on the wrist type of banishes they could have done, but that's cool. Top deck an Ash. That's cool. Normal Kaiser Spirit 1/2. Let's get a Mausoleum. They're gonna rip Tyrant Dragon. That's a good one. Okay. Maiden into True Light. True Light into Wishes. Wishes pitch Buster Blader. Into Roar. And Sage. Mausoleum. Normal Sage. Veiler. Yeah, we're searching Veiler because yeah, no point in searching Buster. Well, let's go ahead and tag out. They're gonna Max C. Oh, that's cute. Ash. No Max C for you, buddy. And they scoop like. So I didn't have Tyrant Dragon, but it doesn't matter because I'm literally gonna kill their entire board. Number 1. I'm gonna end on double Spirit Dragon, and I'm going to end on Majesty. Wait, no. Yeah, because I literally can thrust into Majesty, right? Or I can thrust into Prologue. Like, doesn't matter. Like I thrust into Majesty or Prologue, right? I have double Veiler in hand, and they're gonna go into their turn with 2 cards in hand. They're gonna draw a 3rd card, and they're gonna have to play into like 8 negates or something with like a double pop and a. Yeah, this game is not even close. I didn't even know they were a Tearlament deck. So if I have double Spirit Dragon and I negate their graveyard effects, like What the fuck do they have? Nothing. They literally have nothing. Duel number 10, we have a bunch of Blue Eyes versus Pure Blue Eyes. One copy of Droll. I have no idea why you have that. Please tell me it's not a cross-out target, because Blue Eyes can absolutely play under Droll. 3 Pure Race Map, completely unnecessary. I mean, you should be seeing plenty of engine. Dude, you have 3 Seahorse. Like, you have way more than enough engine. Yeah, cut this. 46 is like a little too much. Like, get more hand traps, my guy. Let's count how many hand traps you have. 3 Veiler, 3 Ash, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Okay, so instead of 18 hand traps, they're playing 13. But because it's in a 46 card deck, the expected value is that they open with 1 hand trap in hand. Whereas my expected value is I open with 2 hand traps in hand, right? So, yeah. Good luck with that. Dude, you don't need call by. Like, Blue Eyes, dude, have some fucking courage, right? Blue Eyes does not fear, like, hand traps. We don't. The double Timer Dragon is very interesting. The Trishula is also very interesting. 1 tuner plus 2 non-tuners. So how do you make Trishula? Exactly. What level 9 monster? Oh, Crimson Dragon tags out. Oh, okay. So this is like a hand rip strategy, I guess. Okay, I guess. Okay. Well, he's not playing Magia, but he is playing Master. Yeah, I guess if you're not like for a second normal summon, you might as well play Master, because Master is a great extender. Usually best in like the Magia build, but I respect this build, honestly. It's a pretty solid build. Yeah, he basically like went all in on the Crimson Dragons, right? I mean, if I didn't run Buster Blader, I would probably run something like this, honestly. Yeah, you could also run Crystal Beast, Crystal Wing, right? Maybe swap out the second Tyrant Dragon for Crystal Wing, and then like you have a pretty solidly complete roster. Yeah, but I'm running oh, they're not running Typhon, which I am. That's another difference here. Yeah, everything. Yeah, okay, not bad. Definitely. I can definitely see that deck reaching Master rank for sure. Even though it's worse than mine. Yeah, this dude is gonna get the shellacking of his life. So I go first. I open only hand traps. That's not. Oh no, that's not true. I open a Sage. All right, Sage. They're gonna Fualos. Okay. Get Maiden. So I allow the Fualos, right? Even though I have Ash. Let's go Spirit. They're gonna Max Seed. Now I Ash. I'm definitely Ashing the Max C. Yeah, Fualos way more tame than Max C. Let's get our Mausoleum. Send the Blue Eyes. Tag. Bam. Bam. Spirit. Thrust. Yeah, I get rid of their wishes. So Synchro Rumble does nothing. Droll does nothing. So basically, I don't want them to have wishes, because wishes they can pitch Droll or pitch Synchro Rumble, right? Wishes helps unbrick their hand. So I'm gonna get rid of wishes here, because all their other cards can be like dealt with, right? So if he Kaiser into Spirit with Eyes of Blue, I negate Spirit with Eyes of Blue with Mourner, right? If he pure race map into Sage, normal Sage, and go into, it's the same thing. Like if he goes into Spirit, he gets Mourner, so he doesn't get this field spell. He doesn't get, yeah. So I just have like a great hand here. So I'm actually gonna Wishes and ditch this Nibiru because it's cringe, and get Majesty and Veiler, right? So Veiler's just like better into Blue Eyes. And it's also technically like a follow-up on my next turn, right? It's a level 1 tuner. Alright, set Majesty. So yeah. This guy is gonna get completely fucked. So here's the pure race map, which is gonna search Sage, right? Problem is, it says you cannot use its effect unless you normal summon it, right? So he needs to normal summon the Sage. If he doesn't, then it's literally a brick, right? He can't even use the hand effect. And yeah, Sage has a hand effect for those of you who forgot. So he's gonna Kaiser Seahorse into Spirit. So Spirit 1, Seahorse 2, Spirit Dragon 3 to negate Kaiser, and then Mourner 4 to negate Spirit with Eyes of Blue. So He's blown his normal summon. He's not gonna mill Maiden, right? Because this mill is definitely for Maiden, right? He can't use Sage effect to summon Blue Eyes, so his hand consists of Sage, Synchro Rumble. Synchro Rumble is a total brick, right? He has Drone Lockbird, which again will do absolutely nothing, even on my turn. And then he has a mysterious fourth card that I can probably just negate with Ultimate Spirit, right? But if not, if he has like, I don't know, more ways, like I have a Veiler, right? And I have a Majesty, like he's completely fucked. If he somehow gets True Light on the field, let's say he top deck Maiden, plays True Light, he True Lights, I Majesty, game's over. Speaking of the game being over, the game is over. Yeah. Just superior Blue Eyes, like his hand was way brickier than mine, right? You gotta have more hand traps, my guy, so that you can do better going second. Duel number 11, we have Master Duel Blue Eyes versus Fiendsmith, Azamina, Snake Eye. With this fucking Millennium package again. I feel like Fualos is, in a best of one format, is like kind of overrated. Like Maxi is just strictly better. And like going first, this is kind of a dead card. You know what I'm saying? Like would you rather either you cut this down so you see more of other cards, or to replace this with other hand traps? Like let's say these were 3 Mourners instead of 3 Fualos. You have a better time going first, right? Anyway, so let's get into this. Fiendsmith, Azamina, Snake Eye, the classic. So not a great hand, but we can wishes into and get rid of this Buster Blader, right? Yeah. By the way, opening a single vanilla Blue Eyes is not bricky. You actually do want to see this in your hand, in my opinion, sometimes. Wishes, ditch Buster Blader, goodbye. Let's get Majesty with Sage. Normal Sage. The Veiler. Normally I'd say this is bad because you should Veiler the Link 1. But as you'll soon see, I go into Link 1 and he has Imperm. By the way, you should always lead with Imperm before Veiler. They're like, oh, aren't they the same thing? No, because first of all, Veiler can be called by, and it's more important to. Actually, this is fine. He Impermed the thing, but if I call by on his Veiler, then Sage gets a search, and it's probably I search my own Veiler because I'm not going to Buster Whelp, right? So I'm probably just going to go into a Veiler, right, of my own. Oh, but then Veiler's under call by, so my Veiler would not be anything. I don't know, but yeah. And also playing into talents, right? Like, if you Veiler first, I can talent you, right? Whatever. Yeah, so I get double negated, so I'm going to go into the turn with 2 negates and a pop. So this is not bad. And plenty of follow-up. Plenty of follow-up. Alright, so all I got to do is survive through 3 interruptions. So here comes Alluri. So that's the full Fiendsmith engine. Alluri revives. I'm going to go ahead and Majesty pop that. It's only 1 pop. But I don't want him to go into Fiendsmith package, right? Once Requiem hits the field, it just escalates out of control, right? And then they're just gonna scoop. All right, cool. I guess they didn't have anything else, or I don't know. But yeah, I guess they just gave up and be like, yeah, fuck this game. All right, well, it is what it is. Maybe they just had like bad hand traps or something. I don't know. Yeah, funny game. It's just a battle of hand traps is all that was, right? All right, let's continue. All right, so we have duel number 12. Buster Blader, Blue Eyes versus Pure Sky Striker. Going second, Sky Striker perhaps? Yeah, evenly. Thrust, Lightning Storm. Yeah, this looks like a going second. And I do lose I do go first while losing the coin toss. So yeah, this is not a Tenpai Sky Striker. This is a pure Sky Striker going second, wins the coin toss, makes the opponent go second type deck. Let's see what he's got. Spoilers, you don't got nothing. So, pretty decent hand. So Sage into Maiden. Let's go into Spirit here. Mausoleum, very standard stuff. We normal summon the Maiden here. Yeah, so he chains the Fualos to get a draw from the Blue Eye summon. I'm gonna Droll. Yeah, so I'm running Droll now on this iteration of the deck. I'll get into that more later in the deck list. But I mean, basically, I just feel like Ghost Ogre just wasn't doing enough. Is the short version of the reason, but there'll be more. Yeah, so let's make Spirit Dragon. Let's float here into these two. Yeah, so this guy literally like swallows me, and I gets like one draw out of it, and I still go full combo here, and I'm gonna go ahead and thrust into Prologue. That's cool. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set Majesty. So very good board here. Let's see what he's gonna do. So the reason I insta tag out here into Ultimate Spirit is because I suspect he's a Tenpai deck, right? I mean, it makes sense. Like he won the coin toss, made me go second. Tenpai decks typically don't have graveyard effects, or like, I mean, yeah, I mean technically, one of the monsters can revive itself from the graveyard after like 3 of them are attacks. I forget, but they're a shifter deck, so it's like graveyard effects aren't that important. So I'm just gonna go to Ultimate Spirit and keep this Spirit Dragon just in case, right? I do need a graveyard negate. So he's gonna Sky Striker maneuver here onto this thing and onto Ultimate Spirit. So I'm gonna go ahead and negate that, and then I'm gonna insta come out here to Crimson Dragon. So I'm going to attempt to go into Divine Stardust Divine Cipher Divine. So he negates Crimson Dragon. Okay. Battle phase. So this is an evenly matched play, obviously. So I'm going to keep everything, but I'm going to keep Prologue, right? So Prologue is I mean, it's a floodgate, but I do have follow up theoretically. I can maxi. I have Prologue, right? So he's going to go into Striker Maneuver. I'm going to chain Prologue, go into Buster Blader here, make the Buster Dragon on normal summon here. I'm gonna maxi. This forces the Ray, which does mean they're gonna avoid giving me a draw. But I can chain this to put out the Buster Blader, which means whatever Sky Tracker comes out, he literally won't be able to use its effect, right? Because it'll be negated, or it'll be floodgated here, right? Yeah, and then they're gonna scoop. So if I draw any like tutor, wishes, whatever, like so they're basically cooked. They have no turn, right? If I draw anything, any combo piece, right? Even a Magnum would be good, right? Anything like that can go into Spirit with Eyes of Blue. That'll let me revive Blue Eyes, which revives Maiden, right? Yeah, so he's just cooked, right? Like if Kagari not activating their effect is all they have, like what are they gonna do, right? To me, like they go into Hayate, they can't attack. They can attack directly, but that's it. They can't even go to Shizuki. Like they cannot use monster effects, right? So yeah, this is basically checkmate, right? If he doesn't have any more like follow-ups or whatever. Duel number 13, we have Buster with Blue Eyes versus Tenpai. Yeah, just pure Tenpai with like literally 2 maxis and all 6 Mulch Armies. That's actually insane. I don't think that's worth it, bro. Like having this many Mulch Armies. First of all, Perulia is like low-key not good. Like Fualos and Maxi, I get it, but like I think these could be like more copies of, I don't know, back row shit or whatever. Because your thing, like if you open like Mulch Armors are not are twice per turn, right? Which won't you rather just double Fualos, right? But if you draw like double Fualos and a Perelia, like you can't use all 3 of them, I don't think. So pretty good thing here. Let's go Maiden. Set wishes. Wishes set the thing. Grip me this guy. Sage effect. Let's get the Buster Whelp. Spirit with Eyes of Blue. They're going to negate this so I don't get Mausoleum. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to attempt to summon Blue Eyes. He's going to negate me. That's unfortunate. I'm going to thrust into Prologue. Now here's a problem. So I cannot make Buster Blader if Spirit with Eyes of Blue is live, because it's a floodgate, so cannot special summon except dragon monsters, so I can only make the Buster Dragon. But as you'll soon see, this doesn't matter because Heavy Storm will destroy True Light, which will destroy my field, which means I can't make Buster Blader, right? So I'm going to chain Prologue to get memories into the graveyard, or bring out Buster Drake because I can't bring out Buster Blader. True Light will pop my own field. And now all I have to do is, so first he's going to Hydra. I'm going to go ahead and Valor that. I wanted him to commit a body in case he had Imperm, right? So now that he cannot Imperm anymore, then, so in battle phase, I'll let him swing, sure. End phase, he's going to go into a back row. I'm going to make Buster Blader. And that's going to go in defense position. And I have Buster Whelp, which is full combo, by the way. Buster Whelp into Spirit. Let's get our Mausoleum. Oh, a Valor. That's fine. Because I kill this, I kill that. And they're pretty much cooked because what one top deck can they draw that'll out this board, right, of mine? Any dragon he puts out, instant negated. And if he somehow gets rid of Buster Blader, I have an Effect Valor negate again, right? So, but if he doesn't, then Effect Valor is like, I mean, I already used both my spirits, so I can't get Mausoleum, but like, Effect Valor is at least like, I can go into more stuff, right? Yeah, then he's just gonna scoop. Yeah, I mean, he's basically can't operate under Buster Blader, period. Yeah. And like, it seemed like he was out of hand traps to delay me any further. Duel number 14. We have Buster Blader Blue Eyes versus Mathmech with a bunch of extra Signet stuff like the Defensor. Yeah, fairly standard. Signet. Timers, whatever, Mathmech. Alright, let's see what we get. I do go first. Pretty good opening hand, not gonna lie. There's the Fualos. I'm gonna Ash that. They're gonna Max C. Damn, that's unfortunate. Well, under Max C, my plan, like I told y'all, is to go into Buster Whelp, right? So, Maiden. Wait, why did I not go into Buster Whelp? I do go into Buster Whelp. Yeah, I just go through wishes first. Yeah. I just want to get Maiden in the graveyard and True Light, right? Alright, so he does get 2 draws off his Maxi from the 2 extra deck monsters, but that's it. Only 2 draws. And he burned through 2 cards, so I'm okay with that. So he basically ends on the same number of cards, right? And obviously I have, like, 1 pop, 1 negate, 1 bounce, 2 negates, and a prologue through Fualos, right? So this is not even my ideal board, but, like, it's good enough, right? So he's going to Firewall Defensor. I'm going to immediately prologue since he committed a body, right? Let's later Buster Dragon. So he's going to Circular. Send Sigma, okay. Revive Sigma, okay. And then he's going to go into Ending Master Pact-Bit. I know what this card does because I played Dogmatic Punishment. If this, where is it? If this card is single summon or sent to the graveyard, you can target a monster in your graveyard or one face-up monster your opponent controls, discard a card and put it in the face. So he could, if he links these 2 off into anything, he can just send Buster Blader or Buster Dragon to my back row. So before he does that, I'm going to go ahead and Seal bounce this. And Seal is going to summon my second Blue Eyes to give me an additional pop. So if he attempts to make Pac-Mister again, like if he somehow gets a tuner on the field at level 4, I pop both his bodies, right? So at this point, my goal is to reduce the number of bodies he has access to. Because I cannot let him, because this is only out, is Pac-Bit, right? So he doesn't have any more bodies, so he just loses. GG, get wrecked. Duel number 15, we have Buster Blader Blue Eyes versus White Forest. Fiendsmith, White Forest. Azamina. Azamina. Dude, this deck is so fucking stupid. It's so dumb. It's like, this is the solitaire deck of the format, by the way, where you just sit there watching them combo for an eternity. I really don't like how the Azamina stuff is like free as fuck, and it gives access to like a free like Omni Negate. Like how to say that? It's strictly better than like the Adventure Engine, right? Adventure Engine also gave you an Omni Negate, but you had to sacrifice your normal summon. Let's get these guys. Sage. There's the Imperm, okay. Spirit, let's get a Mausoleum. There's a second Imperm, okay. So let's get a Blue Eyes. They're going to Fualos. Man, look at all these hand traps they're getting. 1 draw. Summon this. Attach that. So they will be getting some draws just because like I have to end on something. And I feel like, you know, having burned through 3 cards in their hand, like I'm okay like going into their turn with or Imperm Nibiru, right? So Majesty, and I have 2 pops. So double pop, Monster Negate, Graveyard Negate, Omni Negate, and then Nibiru. So pretty good, pretty strong board. Going into 5 cards, I'm fine with this. Deception, okay. So they're gonna go ahead and do this. I'm actually gonna pop both of these cards because if I do, he doesn't get to summon anything, right? And yeah, like he has 3 cards left. I think this is a good one, right? And if he tries to Fiendsmith, like Engraver Revive, I have this to negate it. Yeah, I think this is just like a good spot to pop because also he might get out the Azamina Omni Negate, and I can't have that on the field. Like I'm just gonna pop both those cards, right? Because he needs both of them in order to make the because you like send cards to the graveyard based on like level like for every 4 levels or some shit, like whatever. It's stupid card. I can't believe those cards are real. They got printed. Duel number 16, Buster with Blue Eyes versus another Fiendsmith White Forest Azamina. Oh, another obnoxious fucking opponent. This deck is so boring and tiring. It's like I'd rather sit through a Snake Eye combo than a White Forest Fiendsmith White Forest Azamina. At least Snake Eyes is like it has like the decency to like finish your turn in a timelier manner. So I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to get my Buster. My Prologue, it gets negated. That's fine. They're gonna max C. That's fine because I have Droll. Spirit, they draw. I add, and then I do this. Yep. I actually decide not to Droll the max C because I know, or I highly suspect that they're an Azamina deck or a White Force deck just based on like the field here, right? Plus, yeah. So I feel like Droll would just be better on their turn rather than on my own turn. So let's get this. So Sage into a Veiler, right? So Veiler replaces itself. Let's send the Blue Eyes. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit on these 2 bodies, right? I'm not gonna give them any more draws. I have Veiler, Droll, Imperm, double pop, single pop, and then plenty of follow up. Like, and if they're a White Forest deck, it hard loses to Droll, straight up. There it is. Get Drolled. They're gonna cross out on the Droll, okay. Sometimes they'd be that way. Sometimes they just draw the one of cross out. Okay. So they have they have enough to make the Synchro 6. So my goal here is to make sure they don't have a tuner anymore. So let's go ahead and get rid of this tuner. No tuners for you, buddy. Good luck making your Synchro 6 now, right? Another non-tuner. Okay. Moon, there's the Moon. Classic. There's a Fiendsmith Requiem. Yep. They're gonna die Valstar, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and imperm this. Get wrecked. They're running out of resources quick. Battle phase, they're just gonna kill these, okay, that's fine. Little Knight. Okay, end phase. Bro, what do you think Little Knight is gonna do against a Blue Eyes White Dragon? Let's go! Nice Little Knight you got there. It'd be a shame if I battle phase and then set up full fucking board, right? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, I literally have double Spirit Dragon that I'm just gonna go, like, yeah, it's so Spirit Dragon. They literally can't Fiendsmith anything on their Spirit Dragon, right? And then like they just die the next. It's completely over. It's so over. Like, it's you have no idea how over it is. Like, it's yeah, they just scoop because they know they're donezo. I still had a Veiler in hand, by the way. Yeah, let's do duel number 17, Buster with Blue Eyes versus Fiendsmith, White Forest, Azamina. No way! Say it ain't so. Yeah, I feel like this is the most popular deck in like Master rank. I almost never see like regular Snake Eyes or New Bell anymore. It's just all white. Oops, all White Forest is like Fiendsmith, White Forest, Azamina. This shit is such cancer. All right, so they're going first. I have 2 hand traps, which is good enough for me. There's the tract. Yep. Requiem. Yep. Same old tired shit. I'm so happy this deck never really took off into TCG because it's so obnoxious, right? There's a sequence. Yeah, I'm gonna imperm this because I feel like this is a good place to imperm. They have 3 cards left, and I think I just he goes wanted into Bellstar send, and then I you know, and then I negate with Valor. I think this is like the best thing I can do here. Okay. This is the one that negates. Yeah. Okay. And then they're gonna do Elf. Okay. Not sure what the Elf is about. Yeah, so I don't bother with Valor because obviously it's just gonna get negated by this guy, right? There's the Maxi. Okay. Yeah, this seems like a tough one, right? Let's see if it is. So normal summon stage, get Buster Whelp, right? And then they're going to use Sinful Spoil Slumber. Let's read this card. Target 1 face-up special summon monster on the field. Change it to face down this defense position. Special summon, huh? Weird. I could have sworn I normal summon Sage, huh? Oh. You have to flip your own fucking Bellstar? That's interesting because you know why? This other face-down card is... Then 1 Bellstar from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard. Get wrecked. Spirit. Mausoleum. Let's get my prologue. This guy did not negate this? What? Alright, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to summon Blue Eyes now. He does this shit. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and set wishes. Wishes send Nilla Blue Eyes. He's pretty much fucked. Like I have double Valor going into like look at this. Look what I'm gonna end on. Double pop, double Valor, prologue. And they're gonna have jack shit, right? Oh, I guess they're gonna draw from Maxi. It doesn't matter. They can't do shit under a prologue, right? Oh, that's cool. Iron Dragon, attack. Reset Imperm. Attack. Attack. Alright, they're gonna summon Bellstar back. Okay. Attack! Now he's gonna negate True Light. I'm gonna... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so... Okay. Now I make this guy. I set 2 pass. So let's recap. Graveyard negate for any Fiendsmith shenanigans. Double Valor, double pop, 3 negates. Tag out into Ultimate Spirit, prologue. This is again into their board of nonsense. To be fair, they misplayed, but you know, skill issue sucks to suck. You know, like I don't have any sympathy for bad players. There's a unicorn, cool. Now that he's committed a body, I Buster Blader. Okay, he did not wait for memory, so I'm just gonna chain memories and give him 1 fewer less draw. Also, this motherfucker drew both his maxis. Fuck off. Whatever. It doesn't matter. He literally can't do anything, right? He's like his field is negated, and then I like any graveyard shit. I just negate with Spirit Dragon. And then whatever he ends on, I just pop with double Majesty, and then I kill him on the next game. Yeah, it's Jover. It's Ogre. It's Kashtira Ogre. All right, duel number 18. Buster Blader Blue Eyes versus Brain Dead Grass Brain Dead. I guess every Brain Dead player is playing Grass now because it's like the objectively correct way to play Brain Dead is Grass. I still can't get over the fact that Sark is at 2. This is insane to me. This is so crazy. All their shit is unlimited except for this, right? But it's like they have a million ways to get to Branded Fusion, so it doesn't matter. They have a million ways to fuse. Yeah, Brain Dead, Bystial, Despia, Brain Dead. Alright. They're going first. So not a great opening hand, but all I have is Imperm, but I do have Taxis and Thrust, both of which are great. You are gonna appreciate how this duel ends, by the way. Okay. Blah 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 blah. I mean, yeah, Branded Fusion is like I can't really stop that. Imperming on the Quem I feel like won't do much because they can get Branded Fusion there other ways, right? So I'm just gonna let the Branded Fusion go through. I would rather just negate the Lubellion, to be honest. yeah, I'd rather negate the Lubellion because not only does it prevent at least this Mirror Jade, but like Lubellion's ability to recycle cards from the graveyard back into the deck and the extra deck is very powerful. So if I hit this, I think I just win the grind game here because like he can't get Lubellion back and he can't get any he cannot get these banished cards back, right? So I think this is just like the best spot to Imperm at this point. I mean, he's gonna get Mercurier back, like whatever, I don't care. Okay. Yeah, so no Mirror Jade, no Mirror Jade. You have to make Mirror Jade some other way, which he can, but it's like, yeah. So he just makes Mirror Jade using Ecclesia or not Ecclesia, Cartesia, Blazing Cartesia, whatever. It doesn't matter. So oh, here's the Ash. Now I have Ash when Branded Fusion already been played, whatever. So I'm gonna like, all right, fuck Ash. Ash is not helping me here. Wishes, Sage effect, Chain Mercurier. That's fine. And then he's gonna, oh, he's actually gonna fuse Mirror Jade using Branded in red. So he's gonna banish Sage. Really? Okay. I mean, I guess that's something you do. Tactics. Gonna fuse into Rangwheel. Okay. And then I take this. Why? This guy says when a fusion blah 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 effect is activated, negate it, and then bounce a card. So if he gets another Mirror Jade out, I negate it and then I bounce Mirror Jade, and like yeah, so his Mirror Jade is toast, right? So let's get our Blue Eyes out. Yeah, so this is literally protecting my board, my field, right? So let's make Tyrant Dragon, baby. Guess what? Tyrant Dragon can attack all my opponent's monsters. So I do misplay a little bit here. You'll see where I misplay. I kill this thing. Imperm reset onto the Branded Last Con. I kill this guy. So I should have killed Mirror Jade first, but I killed this guy first, and you'll see why that was a mistake. The mistake was I forgot about Luber's Graveyard effect, right? So he's going to negate Rinbrum, and then I'm going to attempt to kill this guy, so he's just going to banish my Tyrant Dragon. Why do I not attack with Rinbrum? I should have attacked with Rinbrum. This was stupid. But you'll see it's not going to matter. Because I literally thrust into Prologue, and I have Pop, right? So here's the thing about Branded, and as you'll soon see. So look at all this cute stuff he's doing. None of this is going to matter because I have Prologue. Prologue single-handedly kills Branded, as you'll soon see. So as soon as he draws, I'm just going to Prologue instantly. Also, what the fuck is his hand size? Dude, this Branded should have recycled everything in the interface. It needs to stop. All right, he's going to DD Crow. Chain, motherfucker? Are you retarded? He's going to this guy in red. Okay. There's the Grand Wheel, sure. Buster Blader. So here's the thing, folks. So all these dudes are going to go defense position. Let's read what this guy says. Gains 1,000 attack for each dragon your opponent controls or in their graveyard. So even their graveyard dragons are making this guy stronger. So 10,000 attack. Literally, I win the game by just attacking any monster, right? Because I have piercing damage, right? If card, yeah, inflict piercing damage. So yeah, game's over. He literally can't do anything. What is he gonna do? Nothing. Okay, he makes this. Okay, I'm still 9,800 attack. Okay, 11,000 attack. Okay, okay, 12,000 attack. Yeah, battle phase. Attack position, battle phase, and it's over. Fuck you, Brandon. Eat shit. Imagine playing Brandon in current year. Like what cringe nonsense is this? That was hilarious though. Duel number 19, we have Buster Boy Blue Eyes versus Fire King Snake Eye. Azamina. Yeah, no Fiendsmith. So Fire King, Azamina, Snake Eye. Definitely more respectable than the White Force shit or anything with Fiendsmith. If you place Fiendsmith, I do not respect you as a human being. Like, Fiendsmith is the most brain dead, broken bullshit ever. Like, it was a mistaken card design. Fiendsmith should never have been released. Like whoever let that through, like the game design in a process, like should have been fired, and I hope gets blacklisted from the industry because Fiendsmith is so fucking stupid. It's crazy to me, right? Infinite recursion, infinite accessibility. It's just like, yeah, absurd. Whatever. Sage. Oh no, Valor. Anyway. Spirit. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead. So, alright, so, I don't know if you saw that hand. I should have paused. So I ripped Bonfire from their hand. I'll tell you what was the rest of their hand. They had a Snake Eye Oak. They had a original Sinful Spoils, and they have a Kieran, right? So I took out Bonfire because Bonfire is extender and a starter. Oak is only an extender. They cannot combo off of Oak, right? And their only starter now is / extender is original Sinful Spoils. So I either let them keep original Sinful Spoils or I let them keep Oak. The thing about original Sinful Spoils is you can only or they keep Bonfire. You can only activate original Sinful Spoils if you have a card on your field that you can send to the graveyard. So if I prevent them from having a card on their field, they just lose the game, right? They can't combo. So let's go here. Yeah, this is what you get. Dude, Tactics Talents is so broken. So Seal is very important to making sure they don't have a card on the field, right? If they normal summon Oak, I bounce it. If they chain Kieran, I bounce a Kieran. And no matter what, they are not having... I will not allow them to have a face-up card so that they could trigger original Sinful Spoils, right? And I have Majesty for popping, right? So more ways to make sure they have no cards they can send for Sinful Spoils effect, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and face. So they draw a mysterious card. Oak is going to immediately get bounced. And then I'm going to get Magnemute, okay. And now they're going to Kieran to pop Oak. And now I'm going to tag out into Ultimate Spirit. They're going to call by. And then I'm going to Majesty on the Kieran. And I hope they have no further extenders or starters because they normal summoned, right? Oh no, they don't because this card must be original Sinful Spoils, right? Because their top deck was called by the grave, so they have nothing else. They're completely like cooked, right? Yeah. So Magnemute searches me Seahorse, which is full combo. True Light brings back Blue Eyes and Maiden, and then they die. Yeah, so they're fucked. Talents is such a good card. Going first or second is such a good card. Yeah, I love Talents. Right. Duel number 20. Much Related Blue Eyes versus Fiendsmith Snake Eye. Fiendsmith Azamina Snake Eye. Alright, here we go. The more respectable version of more respectable than Fiendsmith White Force Azamina. So we going first maxing here. So Sage effect, Maiden, Spirit, Mausoleum. So let's get wishes. Let's send Magnemute. Let's get our Buster Whelp. Prologue. Now, this game is Jover. Oh, now you Fuwalos? Okay. I'm gonna draw them because yeah, the board I'm going to set up is going to be so unbreakable that, like, I don't even care about not having draw on their turn, right? And that's the thing. The draw is two-sided. It affects me and them, and I have no further searches, right? So I can play through draw, no problem. Yeah, look at this. Look at this shit. Double Monster Negate, double Graveyard Negate. I don't get Majesty, but I don't need Majesty. Prologue, which is a Floodgate, and then I can tag out into Ultimate Spirit and Divine Cipher, or Cipher Divine, right? There's Diabellstar. Let's go ahead and imperm that. I wanted them to commit a body before I prologue in case they have imperm. So now that they've committed a body, they're neg 1, right? I'm going to go ahead and prologue into, yeah, the Buster Blader stuff. Good luck playing. Fiendsmith, Engraver, okay. Cracked, okay. Like, what is he gonna do? Nothing. There's nothing he can do. And I have an imperm, so. Alright, so I'm just gonna negate the. So they don't get it because I can. Tag out into Ultimate Spirit. They're gonna attempt to Engraver. I'm gonna negate that. I'm gonna tag out into Crimson Dragon. Crimson Dragon into Divine Cipher. Yeah, this game is completely ogre. It's so ogre, you have no idea how ogre it is. Alright, nice Poplar. What are you going to do with that? Nothing. Okay. Yep. Sure. I'm going to negate the Poplar and then just pop the Diabellstar. Oh, nice little knight. That's literally not gonna do anything. Yeah. It's just, yeah, goodbye. Yeah. Should scoop my guy. Duel number 21. Bushboy Blue Eyes versus Fiendsmith. Azamina Snake Eye. Yeah. Surprised people are playing Ghost Bell. Is it just for Fiendsmith shit? Like, I feel like Ghost Bell is like okay. Not the best. Alright, so we going first here. Sage, Maiden, Droll, say it ain't so. Go ahead and grab our Roar. Roar into Blue Eyes. Revive. Spirit. The Spirit. So, basically, why am I doing this? Why did I bother putting this guy out? Oh, I want a dragon in the graveyard, yeah, because I'm gonna thrust in the prologue, right? So I need a dragon in the graveyard, and I didn't want, because I don't want to fuse my Blue Eyes White Dragon. I'd rather fuse my Spirit. They're gonna nib, that's fine. Thanks for the big token. I'll kill you with it next turn, right? Yeah, nib does very little to Blue Eyes, like. But there's this guy. So on popular effect, chain Maxi, chain prologue, send that. They're gonna chain their Maxi. Okay, I'm gonna chain memories, cool. So we'll each draw at least one. And I have draw, which I'm not gonna bother using. So I could. I mean, the onus is on them to summon, right? So Maxi is literally better for me than for him in this turn. I drew no wishes. Yeah, game's over. It's just over. Duel number 22. Buster Blade Blue Eyes versus. Oh, look at this beautiful Labrynth deck. Oh my god, what a beautiful, beautiful deck. All right, this guy is. I swear this guy watches my content. Actually, no, because he's running 3 welcome. Oh man, but 3 welcome, 3 trap trick. What are you doing, my guy? What are you doing? Oh, this deck is this is such a beautiful deck. I will say not having torrential tributes could be better, but I guess like Iron Thunder, Solemn Judgments is pretty pog. TC Boo, great against Fiendsmith, great against Ubel, great against Tenpai, great against White Forest, great against everything, right? Oh, he's also not playing the Runick package. It's possible he did not want to pay for it. But he's literally just playing budget fucking extra deck, right? Which is cute. Yeah, but he is playing the simultaneous equation cannons. No Lovely! Oh my god, this guy's on No Lovely? That's actually crazy. I've never seen No Lovely like before. That one of root tears, like why not 2, right? Okay, my guy, if you're watching this, let's just brainstorm this, right? Let's say you cut Trap Trick down to 2 and Welcome down to 2. You now have 2 extra slots. Put Lovely back in, and you can put a second Tears. Already a much better deck, right? Lose 1 turn is actually pretty hilariously nuts, right? I feel like Power Sync Stone is better than this. Like if you want a Floodgate that's like similar to Skill Drain, just run Power Sync Stone. I do like the Lord. Yep. D-Bear is okay. So I'm gonna go second against a base Labrynth player. This guy's pretty base, right? Even though his ratios are not as good as mine, he's fairly base, not gonna lie. This is a very base build. And I'm gonna go second against it, so I'm gonna get extra cooked, right? Well, let's find out. Alright, so they go first, they're gonna set 5 and pass. Alright. As soon as I see this, I'm like, oh fuck. This could be a Labrynth and I might be fucked, right? So let's go this guy, get my prologue. Yeah, Nib, I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna activate Nib against Labrynth. Like, goodbye. I'm gonna get my Sage here. I'm just curious at what point he's gonna interrupt me. So let's get Mausoleum. Okay, he's gonna welcome. I could Ash here, but I'm gonna allow this. I would rather Ash Big Welcome. Big Welcome is a better card than Welcome. Like, straight up. If you're playing against Labrynth player and you have Ash in hand, and they welcome, think, do they have Big Welcome? Because if so, hold the Ash for Big Welcome. It's just a better card, right? With Welcome, what does he get out? He gets either a Lovely, which will likely not get a pop, but if he brings out Lovely, I Ghost Mourner, which means he gets no ability to pop any of my cards this turn. If he goes into Lady, then okay, like what is Lady gonna do other than like search him one card? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so I got my Blue Eyes out. He's gonna de-barrier call Synchro, okay, and he's gonna set Ice Dragons. That's very good. Ice Dragons is very good against Blue Eyes. Yeah, this is pretty good. So I'm gonna Wishes. Oh, I can't go to Synchros. Okay, I'll go into Fusions. So I make a slight mistake here. The first mistake is I should have Mausoleum on my Tyrant immediately to get my second Blue Eyes into the graveyard because I want to go into Majesty, right? So that was a mistake. Let's go ahead and get the Blue Eyes out and get this out. And now he's gonna big welcome. Now I Ash, right? Yeah. So because if he Lovelies, that's not only a pop, but it's like insane card advantage, right? And gets the Lovely in rotation. Like with Lovely on the field, I can't chain my effects to any of his other back rows. So it's just this is the point to Ash. Now he trap trades. All right, he's locking himself. So he sent the only card that can stop Tyrant Drag because Tyrant Drag is unaffected by trap cards. But Destructive Karma Cannon can like literally ignore that, right? So Karma Cannon is the right play here, right? So he's gonna go ahead and Book of Moon everything, get rid of Tyrant Dragon. So, and now I'm gonna set Majesty, just to give me the option to pop in case, if not the next turn. So Blue Eyes needs to be face up, it's face down, so I can't pop. So the reason I should have Mausoleum on the Tyrant earlier is because I wanted to get another Blue Eyes into the graveyard. But you're soon gonna see that it's actually a good thing that I do not get the Blue Eyes in the grave, as you'll soon see. Because again, he has Ice Dragon's Prison, right? I'm gonna set Prologue. Oh no, check this out. Big brain plays coming up, right? On draw, I'm gonna immediately Prologue and get my Buster Blader and my guy out. Now, why do I do this? Two reasons. Number one, if he flip summons, hold on, I'll get. You already see this. I'll get to that in a second. If he flip summons Lady, what happens? Lady will immediately become a dragon and go into defense position, which means Lady cannot attack any of my monsters. Number one. Number two, if Lady is on the field in defense position, floodgated as a dragon, Lady cannot activate her effects, which means that Buster Dragon and Buster Blader are like they basically like get to do that, right? Now if he flips Lady, he could technically big welcome Labrynth to bounce one of these, but it's too late because Lady is already on the in defense position, so he can't attack. And if he flips Ice Dragons, I chain Effect Veiler on his Lady, so that Lady cannot search a trap from the deck. So no matter what, there is no world in which I will allow his Lady to get a search off, right? It's just there's no world where that's happening. So he flips Simultaneous Equation Cannons. The most base card in the entire game. Now I know how to do math, but let's count if this guy knows how to do math. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. 10 plus 4 is 14. 14 minus 8, remember the math, because I have level 8s, is 6. So he needs to send 2 rank 6 and a level 2, which I'm pretty sure he has. Like, no one runs Equation Cannons without a rank 6. It just doesn't happen, right? Which means I need to get another card onto the field, right? If I make this 15 minus 8 is 7, he needs exactly rank 7s with a level 1 in order to banish my field. Let's see if he has it. So he's going to Equation Cannons. I chain True Light. True Light will let me set Wishes from the deck, which will increase the count. So I'm going to have 50 cards. Now he's going to Ice Dragons. Now who does he Ice Dragons? So his goal is to reduce how many cards I have. So I don't have any Warriors in my graveyard, which means he must Ice Dragons a dragon to take out Buster Dragon. So he Ice Dragons a dragon, he banishes Buster Dragon, we're back down to 14 cards, right? Now let's see what dragons he can take. He can steal Buster Whelp, he cannot steal Tyrant Dragon, he cannot steal Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. Now why? Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon was not properly fusion summoned. Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon was not properly fusion summoned. So it says it must first be fusion summoned or special summon from extra by tributing, right? You cannot revive a fusion monster that has not been properly fusion summoned. Which means his only option to Ice Dragons is Buster Whelp. And guess what, my friends? Turns out Buster Dragon has a secondary ability most people might have forgotten about. Once per opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one Buster Blader monster you control, equip it with the Destruction Sword monster from your graveyard. So I'm going to equip my Buster Blader with the Buster Whelp, which means Ice Dragon's Prison will fizzle and do nothing. And when Simultaneous Equation Cannon resolves, we now have 16 cards total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, because True Light needs to resolve. Yeah, True Light will put the 16th card. And he absolutely does not have a rank 8. Nobody runs rank 8s with equation cannons, which means this card will fizzle. Look at that. Wishes? I know how to do math, motherfucker. I know your deck better than you do. Get fucked. Yeah, so he's going to send some nonsense, which does nothing. But his rank 6s are gone. So even if he had another equation cannons in hand, I just made it significantly harder because he no longer has rank 6s, right? So now he's going to flip summon this lady. He had, like, again, lady is just sitting there doing jack shit. He's going to go to Sky Crisis because he literally has no other plays, right? Lady cannot attack, cannot use her effect. Next turn, lady dies. So he thought, oh, I can Typhon. No, you can't. What he should have done is lady, use Big Welcome to bounce, and then Typhon. So you bounce a Buster Dragon, you bounce the Buster Blader. With Big Welcome, you Typhon, you bounce something else, you attack. But that's still not enough to win the game, if you know what I mean. So he sets a card here, right? So there's an Ice Dragons. There. Oh, wait, he can't summon Tyrant. What the fuck? Huh. I guess it was probably special summon. Oh, whatever. Well, you should have targeted Tyrant Dragon instead of Buster Whelp, so never mind. So, banish these. Okay, that's going to bring back Welcome. Sure, I have an Ash in hand, FYI. But also, I have game. Right? So he's going to... He forgets that he can't bounce my because this is a monster with a rank, not a monster with a level. So he's just going to bounce Typhon and lose the game. Game's over. Yep. I OTK him, but even if I can OTK, I set up like double negates and he can't do shit. Right? It's over. It's ogre, and I have Ash in hand. Like you're never ever gonna get card advantage ever again. Yeah. So sorry, Labrynth player, you are inferior to me. Yeah, like if you were a bit better at Labrynth, maybe you could have sneaked out a win, but yeah, the Ice Dragons on the Buster Whelp killed him, right? Literally killed him. All right, duel number 23, we have Buster Blader Blue Eyes versus Fiendsmith, Azamina Snake Eye? Yeah. Fiendsmith, Azamina Snake Eye. Fairly standard deck profile, but yeah, man, this deck is just everywhere. It's crazy. Alright, so I'm going first here. There's the Fualos. That's fine. Whenever there's a Fualos, I can just play around that a little bit. Get this. Wishes, dump. Magnum, get Majesty, and Buster Whelp. So this is one draw Fualos. Okay. Mausoleum. And then this is second normal summon, no draw. I'll get ahead. Blue Eyes, make seals. A second draw Fualos. Set 2 pass. So yeah, we have a bounce, max seed, negate, double pop, single pop, and then prologue, which is a floodgate, right? So they're going to Fualos, okay. Summon Diabellstar. I'm going to chain Mourner. Let's say no to that. Prologue into Buster Blader. They're going to max C. I'm going to chain this guy. So let's get our Buster Blader. And let's get our... So they draw 3 cards total. So you see that's not going to matter. Okay, cool. Okay. Little Knight. I mean, none of this matters. Yeah, scoop. Like, what are you going to do, my guy? I'm just going to kill you on your turn. Like, yeah. Buster Blader is just insta giga win condition. Like, it's just so good, right? Duel number 24. We have Buster Blader Blue Eyes versus... Centur-Ion. Bystial Centur-Ion, looks like. Yeah, with just absolute cancer of an extra deck. They do go first, okay. Okay, Oath into Field Spell. Okay. So, for those who don't know, against Centur-Ion, this is the best place of Valor Imperm on their Auxilia, because not only it prevents a search, but also prevents end phase, placing a monster into, a synchro monster into the back row, right? Yeah, this is a very good. Yeah, and then their turn is over. Only 4 summons, so no nib. So, not a great hand, although Wishes can ditch Memories, and then Prologue can send Whelp with whatever. But yeah, they're gonna Max C. I'm gonna Wishes. They're gonna Ash. Okay. Spirit. They get a single draw. Send Maiden. That's Blue Eyes. Summon. They're gonna Horus Worm. That's annoying. They're gonna Chaos Angel. Banish. Send. I'm gonna negate the banish, or the send rather. Attack. Set Imperm. All right. So I have a Prologue. Okay. So they're gonna set this. Okay. So they're gonna banish my Blue Eyes. That's fine because I could still. I can still use. I can still make Buster Blader, right? And their Druid Swarm is here. So I'm gonna immediately Prologue. They're gonna Max C. Okay. Wow, this is their second Max C they've drawn, by the way. Crazy. Whatever. Doesn't matter. They can't out this board. Okay, nice little knight. And then yeah, what the fuck are you gonna do? Nothing! Pirate Dragon kills your entire field, right? And then I can reset shit. I have follow-up. Yeah, game's over. Duel number 25, we have Buster Blue Eyes versus Mathmech. Bullshit. 48 cards, huh? That's interesting. Oh, he has some Agnister, other Cyberus packages. He has the Baelix package. The whatever. Mathmech is just cancer. Circular needs to be banned. Alright, let's see what we got. First, Wishes pitch Magma. Let's get Majesty and Sage. Maiden. Maiden. Spirit. They're gonna Valor this. That's fine. Spirit Dragon. Special. Hieratic Seal. Yeah, so I'm against Mathmech. I don't know that, but I have Bounce, Graveyard Negate, which stops Sigma. 1 pop. Yeah, because no Mausoleum, and then Negate, and then Droll, right? Yeah, I am running Droll now. Oh, that's a normal summon. I immediately bounce his normal summon, right? Because if he links that, he gets like a lot of bodies, right? He gets Code Talker, and then he gets another body. Yeah. Basically, if he tries to Sigma or Mathmech Circular, he dumps Sigma. Sigma attempts to revive. I negate the revive, the Graveyard Revive effect with Spirit Dragon, and then he has nothing because he used all that. So yeah, game's over. All right, woo! Surprise! You have entered the secret level of my Adventures of series. That's right. For sticking with me this long through this Adventures of video and the previous 2, you will be rewarded with a surprise hidden level, right? Surprise bonus round. Let's go into duel number 26. We have Labrynth, baby. That's right. I'm playing Labrynth in this one versus what the hell is this? White Forest, Fiendsmith, White Forest, Centur-Ion. Okay. Yeah, bunch of nonsense. So I am playing Labrynth. Why did I do this? I just wanted to take a break from Blue Eyes for a bit because I miss Labrynth and people keep asking me about Labrynth in my comment section. So I figured, all right, I will award you with some Labrynth gameplay. So here we go. We're going first here. You love to see Lord in hand. Lord effect, duality. Ooh, is that an equation cannon I see? All right, let's grab that. All right, set 4 pass. You love to see it. Don't you miss these days, right? I certainly do. All right, they're going to do the Millennium package. All right, set, activate, search, field spell. All right. So I'm gonna big welcome here to try to get lovely on the field. They're gonna Ash. That's fine. Because I have a second big welcome, and I have trap trick for regular welcome, and I have Lord. So this Ash completely meaningless. Okay. All right. So now they're gonna do this. Okay. So now before they can synchro, because again, all of the White Forest abilities come out like good stuff comes out from being able to synchro, right? So they can make a synchro 6, they can make a synchro 10, which is Bro the Fleur, right? I would rather not give him that option, so I decide it's time to equation cannons, baby. Do y'all remember this card? It's still in the game. It's still fucking great, especially when we have players playing shit like the Millennium package, which puts up free level 8, free level 6 body. Oh, that makes my math much easier. Let's do math, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. So we do rank 5 with level 3 fusion. They're gonna max C. This is not going to change the math whatsoever. So instead of a rank 5, right, they're going to discard a card here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 minus 8, 4. Rank 4 with level 4. It doesn't matter. There's nothing they can do to stop this. So let's send that. Let's return this. And their entire board is banished. Goodbye. They've used their normal summon. They have no access, no synchros. Yeah, this game is just over. Yeah. Scoop. End phase, I can trap tricks into welcome, summon Lord, give him 1 draw off max C, and then like just set another card. And like, yeah, this game is just so unbelievably over. Like, yeah. Again, people asking me, how do you play Labrynth in this new meta? The exact same way you did before. Equation cannons. You just win, right? Duel number second bonus duel, which is duel number 27. We have Labrynth versus Tenpai. Yeah, just pure Tenpai with heavy storm, all that. Cool. I forgot who wins in the coin toss, but I guess the replay will remind me, right? All right, yeah. I lost the coin toss. They selected that I could go first. Ooh, I could go first, huh? Say it ain't so. So set 4 pass. You love to see it. Triple Omni negate. Not Omni negate. Counter trap negate, by the way. All right, so they're gonna attempt to summon from deck. I'm gonna Draco Utopian Art right here. Now, should I have Draco'd their summon from deck? Probably. Like, let's say they summon Pydra, I could just Draco the Pydra on summon effect, right? Actually, yeah. Next time I'll do that. Yeah, let them bring out Pydra and then negate destroy Pydra, and then Pydra gets fucked. They don't get a search, and then they have 1 fewer Pydra. So yeah, this is a small misplay. All right, the end. Okay. Well, I can't do anything else, so Ice Dragon is very good against Tenpai. There's a Kaiman. There's the Pydra. Pydra effect. Let's say goodbye to that. No field spell for you. All right, can I get anything, any card that can start me off? All right, big welcome. You love to see it. End phase. There's the Fualos. Wow, look at that. Double Fualos Max C. I am not going to Solemn Strike this, because I'd rather save Solemn Strike for their starter monsters, right? Or for the Synchro Summon of their monster. They drew like 4 cards. I'm going to attempt to pop a card in hand. They're going to drop it. Then a nib, okay. So they drew 4 cards, but they just spent 2. Prevent losing 1, right? Equation cannons you love to see. Let's reset this. They're going to Ogre. Okay. They're going to double Ogre into Veiler. Okay, that's annoying. Okay. They're going to Feather Duster. Alright. So I'm going to chain Ice Dragons to grab their Pydra. They're going to chain Droplet, sending Harpy Feather Duster. I'm going to chain simultaneous Equation Cannon. So my goal here is to search a trap from deck, right? So they're trying to interrupt me, but I'm not going to let them. So now I'm going to chain Lady. But yeah, this is going to do nothing, right? It's just so Lady can get a search. I'm going to search regular welcome. Why did I do this? Because with a big welcome in graveyard and a regular welcome in graveyard as well. So Harpy's Feather Duelister will clear this. I have a bounce. I can bounce one of their cards, and then by removing a card from the field, I get regular welcome back, right? End phase. Yeah, this game is so over. Yeah, another Solemn Strike. Let's go. Nice Feather Duster, idiot. Yeah, now I have 2 interruptions. There's a Pydra. Goodbye. Yeah, they're just gonna scoop because it's over. Yep. Yeah, the only, I mean, I wouldn't call it necessarily a slight misplay, but like I should have allowed him to get the Pydra from the deck using Genroko, and then I negate and destroy the Pydra. Yeah, that would have been the better move. So they would have had 1 fewer Pydra in deck. But then you would argue, well, if they had 1 fewer Pydra, maybe they see a second back row clear like Heavy Storm or whatever. Yeah, so it's debatable, but like, yeah, technically the better play would have been to let them summon. All right, that's the end of the bonus round. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of Labrynth gameplay, but yeah, it's not much different from what it was before. What does the deck profile look like? Looks like this. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna make a second video just because, again, I haven't really play tested much. Now, this deck list is almost identical to the one from last year, or whenever the last time I played this was. 2 major differences between, so extra deck's the same. Major differences: 2 sphere mode. Going second, we have to run 2 sphere mode because like some of the boards that like that opponents put up have so many fucking interruptions, like of a Rudras, right? Maybe a Desiree, right? That, yeah, sometimes you just need to clear their board using like sphere mode, right? Just to make your life easier. And because of the nature of the current format, every deck spams fucking bodies, right? So unless you're going against Tenpai, if you're going against Fiendsmith anything, or Fiendsmith Azamina anything, White Forest, Ubel, whatever, they will put at least 3 bodies on the board, so sphere mode is almost certain to hit. You can duality into sphere mode, because these do not conflict, unlike Lava Golem. The another thing to note is that there's no D-Barrier in this deck. Technically, you could technically run 1 of D-Barrier to call Synchros against White Forest and I guess against Tenpai, but I feel like that's unnecessary because we already have like other outs to them. And then of course we're running 3 copies of Light Imprisoning Mirror. This card is mandatory. This format. This card negates all Fiendsmith, negates all Blue Eyes, negates all White Forest, negates, let's see, who else was lights? Not really Ubel, although the Fiendsmith part of Ubel, like, you don't have to, not having to deal with Fiendsmith already makes this card worth it, right? Obviously Tenpai doesn't care, Snake Eye doesn't care, but yeah, Fiendsmith and Fiendsmith Blue Eyes. Oh, Voiceless Voice will sometimes come up. This also kills the light monsters there. If you're not seeing that many light decks, maybe cut this down to 1 and put in a D-Barrier back. Or sorry, cut 1 of these out so you have 2 copies and then put D-Barrier back in. But yeah, this is this also fucks Mathmech, right? Because I believe Mathmech Circular Sigma are both lights, right? So not only can they not use the Sigma Graveyard effect, they can't even use the Circular field effect. So yeah, so this is, again, I just threw this together, and I only played like a couple games. I didn't want to distract too much from my client from Blue Eyes, but I just need a fix. You know what I'm saying? Like my blood's been itching. I'm like, oh man, all these people talking about Labrynth in the comment sections. I'll throw in a couple of Labrynth games in this video for those of you who stuck by me watching my Blue Eyes content. All right. Duel number 28. We have Bunch of Blue Eyes versus Lightsworn, Tearlament. Horus, Lightsworn, Tearlament. Yeah, we have a Horus package. Okay. I don't remember what happens in this game. I'm going first. Solid opening hand. Yeah. The Horus is full combo, right? 1, 2. Get our Maiden, Mausoleum, yep. Blue Eyes. Tribute. Good wishes. Yeah, so I took out Thrust because he wasn't interacting with me at all, so I'm like, maybe he just doesn't have hand traps. So Yeah, like no hand traps. Yeah, pretty sure I don't need thrust. Yeah, so this is very good. By the way, I am running Crossout Designator here. I'll get into specifics into my my deck profile, and I'll also have the updated deck list at the end. But yeah, a very good board here. We have a Graveyard Negate, which is act against Tearlament. So let's max C here. So they're gonna Lightsworn Beast. I should not have negated this. This is a mistake. I should have held this to negate a tier name, or should even negate Destrudo. But I guess you're gonna see it's not mattering. Like, so typically the Tearlament fusion names are like the most annoying part of facing Tearlament, right? But as you'll see, like, and actually, like negating Fiendsmith is also better. Like negating the Labrynth Grave would have been a better use of this, but whatever. I'm gonna give you another draw for Maxi. All right, so now that he's committed 2 bodies, I'm gonna prologue. The irony is that, yeah. Okay, he's gonna mill 2. That's gonna do nothing. King Sark. Let's pop that. Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna scoop. Like, what are you doing, my guy? Like, you're just giving me infinite draws and I just kill you next turn. Like, you're never gonna be able to, like, let's say you put Kakalas on the field, you're never gonna be able to use her effect, so who cares, right? Anyway. Imagine playing Tearlament in current year. Cringe. Rule number 29, we have Buster Blader Blue Eyes versus Fiendsmith. Yeah, Azamina Snake Eye? Oh, not Azamina, just Fiendsmith Snake Eye. Okay. Go first here. Opening Buster Blader, you hate to see it. I literally just have to pass. I don't even bother called by because I want to Fualos, right? Bonfire. Let's Veiler that. Okay. Glory. Now Fualos. Okay. But they're just gonna pass on 3 bodies and not give me any draws. That's interesting. And I just drew full combo. Get fucked. Full fucking combo. Yeah, I'm gonna call by on this. No Lambert for you, buddy. Get rid of this Buster Blader. Sage. Veiler. 5. Spirit. Patch. Hieratic Seal. Blue Eyes. Attack that. Main 2. I'm gonna rip their hand. So they have Poplar, Bellstar, and Bonfire. Bonfire is an extender and a starter. So you always rip Bonfire here because he's forced to normal summon Poplar for the search effect. Check it, Veiler. So if I rip Bonfire, he literally has nothing, right? Okay, so end phase. Yeah, so I'm going into a Graveyard Negate, a Bounce, and a Field Negate. He drew Oak because he normal summons Oak, right? Which means he has Poplar and Bellstar in hand, which means I know he has no further extensions, right? He can't do, yeah, no Fiendsmith stuff in Graveyard, no original Simple Spoil, so yeah, this is a no-brainer Veiler use here. Get fucked. I'm gonna go ahead and bounce Field Spell. Get Magnamute. Magnamute effect. Sure. Freebo, okay. Cool. Summon. Dude, no Link Rebo is saving you. Right. Game is, oh, it's so over. It's so over. This is so over. Battle. Yeah, I just did 8,000 damage. 25, 3,000. Now! Finish them off. Blue Eyes, White Dragon. Attack their life points directly. White Lightning. You're a 4th-rate duelist with a 3rd-rate deck. Oh, hell yeah. You love to see it. Alright, Alright, duel number 30. We have Buster Blader Blue Eyes versus Fiendsmith Snake Eye. No Azamina package. Okay. Cool. It's not the same guy I just played. No. 1 second, 3 turns. Yeah. Let's Alright, they're going first. Yeah, I can't really do anything here. So, no hand traps. They're just going to pop off and do whatever. I will say that... whoa, let's slow down. So, this Droll in the graveyard. So, he had a normal summon Droll, right? So, this is a normal summon, which means he doesn't have any starters. Which means he's definitely going to go into the Beatrice line and then dump his starter into the graveyard, right? So, a lot weaker of a deck of an opening. There's the Beatrice. Beatrice sends Ash. Dude, it's crazy to me that, like, the Fiendsmith line can full combo on the Snake Eye line. That's so stupid. Yeah, using Beatrice and the Princess. Princess should really require at least one fire monster. Like, if you're gonna lock into fires, you should require a fire monster. Whatever. There's a Masquerena. I'm in danger. Alright, end phase. Alright, let's go. Alright. Top deck, the best top deck I possibly could have asked for. Yeah, this game is over. It's completely over. Alright, Imperm on the Appaloosa. Goodbye, Appo. Haha, get fucked. They're gonna Flamberge. Said this, I'm gonna Thrust. They're gonna Ash. I'm gonna Call by on the Ash. If they Ash here, that means they can't Ash Wishes. Yeah, this game is so over. Talent, steal a monster. Let's steal IP. Lol. Wishes into Roar and Sage. There's the Veiler. That's fine. Roar, Blue Eyes. So Princess popped the Tuner. Okay. There's the 2 bodies. Okay. By the way, I have Prolong in hand, FYI. Alright, so let's attach this guy. Summon. Iron Dragon. Attack! Set Imperm into this column right here. It's very important that this goes in this column. Why? Because if I Prolong next turn and put out Buster Dragon, if they Imperm me, that means my lock is killed. But then, so if I Imperm them and negate their Imperm, then my lock is live, right? I'm just gonna kill their whole field. Oh, nice Link Rebo. I literally don't care. IP Masquerena, attack! Yeah, IP takes the Link Rebo. And now, guess what? Because of talents, IP goes back to them, and now I have a Veiler target, or an Imperm target. So now, as soon as they draw, I immediately Prolong. Let's go, baby. Buster Blader, Buster Dragon, and the game is over. They're gonna Imperm, then I'm gonna Imperm. Nice. Next turn, I can reset Imperm off of Iron Dragon, and I have them in a lock, right? Where they literally can't do anything. What are they gonna do? Nothing. Do whatever you want. It's not gonna change anything. You have no outs to this. Nice little knight. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just scoop. You literally die, right? You don't have life points. I kill you with a Buster Blader or a Tyrant Dragon attack. I reset Imperm. Your entire board is gone. Board is gone. Yeah, this is not even close. Get freaking Shrek'd, son. All right. What number are we on? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Duel number 31. We have Buster Related Blue Eyes versus. What is this? Rescue Ace? Fiendsmith Rescue Ace. Okay, that's certainly one of the decks of all time, that's for sure. Alright, let's go. Buster Whelp into Prologue. Unfortunately, this is all I have, right? I don't have any more extenders. I'm hoping they hand trap me so I can talent, but they are not going to. So I'm just gonna sit on these and pass. Yeah, I am playing Called By now. At the deck list at the end. Tracked. Go ahead and get your Luri. On summon, Prologue. So here's the thing: if they have Called By the Grave, I can chain Cross Out and negate Called By the Grave by sending it from deck, right? Because I have a second one, and then I can also chain my Called By and like get rid of like their Graver, for example. Yeah, they're gonna do some stuff, but it literally doesn't matter. Yeah, they're toast. Yeah, and then they're just gonna scoop. GG. All right. Duel number 32, we have Buster with Blue Eyes versus Fiendsmith. Snake Eye, no Azamina. Okay. Pretty solid hand. Alright, I'm gonna max C on normal summon of Luri. Let's see how many draws you'll give me. 1 draw? Okay. Just 1 draw, okay. So Poplar Pass. Alright, good luck with that. Wishes, send True Light, get Roar, and let's get Sage. Sage effect. Let's get Buster Whelp. Get Oak. We're gonna max C. Okay. Nah, I'm gonna max C. But because of Buster Whelp, I only have to give him like a couple more summons. And then I can pass, right, on Prologue. Spirit, 1 draw for you. There's Mausoleum. Normal summon Whelp. Let's get Prologue. Why did I... Oh, I remember. The reason I kept extending because I have Droll Lockbird. Now that I've searched Prologue, I actually Droll, right here. And then they're gonna scoop, yeah. And I can like full everything. Wipe out their board, and on like double Spirit Dragon, Hieratic Seal, and then Prologue, right? And then they with a Wait, can I get Majesty? No, I can't get Majesty. But that's okay, because yeah, they can't do anything about it. Alright, duel number 33, we have Buster Blue Eyes versus Vernaslip Trap Tricks. Dude, how actually cancerous is it that you have a Trap Tricks? Well, I guess this is not a Trap Tricks deck. This is, I mean, they have. Oh, what the hell is this? Barrier Statue of the Drought Turbo? Like is that their whole deck? This is so cringe. Like, this is unbelievably cringe. Like, this deck. Let's call it Earth Stun. Let's call it just Vernaslip, like Trap Tricks Earth Stun or something. Yeah, it's not a good deck. I mean, it's a sacky deck, right? We'll go first. Well, Prologue, Spirit, and Mausoleum. Dump. Yeah, so we can't combo off, but we do have follow-up. Basically, this max is going to draw them 1, right? I literally can't combo any further, but True Light will give us follow-up. So we're gonna slip here. I'm gonna maxi. They're gonna call by on the maxi, which is great because now they can't call by on the Buster Blader card, right? So if they save this for Buster Blader, I might lose the game. But then I get to maxi and draw like as much as I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and prologue. They already used Call by the Grave. Okay. Guska and Phase. Yeah, so like I basically set wishes here. And then on their turn I imperm the Baguska, and wishes is just full everything, right? Like they're dead. They are 100% dead. Yeah, what a weird ass deck they're playing. I don't even see how it's good going second. Like, let me see. Going second, I guess they have 8 hand traps anymore. 9 hand traps. Alright, oh, is this draw just a cross out target? Like, whatever. Final duel number 34, we have Buster Blader Blue Eyes versus Tenpai. 3 back row destruction. 2 Perulia. 3 Fualos. Yeah, just like hand traps for days. And going second cards for days. Oh, let's go first. Very good opener. Light, get roar, stage. Gonna imperm the stage, that's fine. Unfortunately, I can't thrust after an imperm. Spirit. Was, yep. Spirit Dragon. Then phase, I'm gonna set Majesty. So I have double pop, Graveyard Negate, bounce, and then tag out into Ultimate Spirit. Unfortunately, Thrust and Walls are dead cards. This is what it is. Sometimes it would be like that. There's a Lightning Storm. I'm gonna chain this and get a Blue Eyes out. So here's the thing, folks. Very important. After you summon Blue Eyes here, it's gonna ask you if you want to use Maiden Effect. Do not use it because if you do, it would be watch. It'll be True Light of Chain Link 1, Maiden Chain Link 2, but you want to negate True Light, so we actually don't Maiden and we negate this. So I immediately tag on Ultimate Spirit because I know, like, okay, so here's again Roko. We're gonna attempt to tag out. I'm gonna negate that. Battle phase. And on end phase, I just bounce seals to put Blue Eyes White Dragon back, but I get out Magna Mode and then it searches Seahorse and then I'm full combo on OTK. So yeah, they're cooked. All right, so I'm now Master 1, primarily with Buster Blader Blue Eyes. I did throw in 2 Labrynth games just for funsies, right? Here is the deck list that I ended on. I will be making a separate deck profile for this very soon. Main things to note: no more Ghost Mourner, no more Nibiru. So we have 2 draw. We have 1 copy of Fualos. I don't like Fualos when I'm going second because, like you saw, it's bricked, right? And we already have enough bricks. But the 1 copy of Fualos could come up going second, and also it's a cross out target. Yeah, I am playing double call by with cross out. I changed the ratios: 2 thrust, 1 talent, and then I bumped up Seahorse to 2. Just because I noticed that I wasn't seeing as many starters or engine as I was hoping for. And also, after people mentioned Droll and Lockbird, I noticed that Droll and Lockbird is just like really good in Master rank because there's so many White Forest and decks that use like the Millennium package, which plays super hard into Droll, right? So not only is Droll like a twofer where you can kill a White Forest turn, or even like the Azamina or the Millennium package, right? But Droll can also be used on your own turn to stop their Maxi or their Fualo so that you can pop off, right? Plus, Droll is a level 1 spellcaster. But theoretically, if you open, let's say you're going first, if you open Droll and Valor, you have Engine, right? That's Droll and plus Valor is literally Engine. Normal summon Droll, link off into Spirit of Eyes of Blue, search Mausoleum effect, dump Blue Eyes to the graveyard, revive Blue Eyes using Spirit with Eyes of Blue, normal summon Valor, and then that's a Spirit Dragon. So, yeah. Droll is actually a low-key extender if you have other cards. Yeah, so I just want to make sure that I was seeing more Engine, right? That's part of the reason why I bumped up the Seahorse ratio, and yeah, Seahorse is very good as a, like, it's not the best normal summon. I mean, it is a normal summon full, Engine, right? But sometimes you just want to see the Seahorse with other cards, and then you could special Seahorse, because Seahorse is also an extender. So yeah, so this is the deck list I ended on. I think this is pretty good. Obviously, like, once the Primite cards come out, I'll be straight up playing Primite, like, without hesitation. The Primite engine is just so unbelievably good that you just have to do it, right? So anyway, hope you enjoyed my Adventures of video. Yeah, watch the deck profile video whenever that comes out next, right? For this, I'll be doing a more detailed breakdown. I'll talk about hand traps, deck weaknesses. I'll talk about where you should be hand trapping other decks, right? Stuff like that. Now, what's the content after this and after the deck profile? Will I be doing Labrynth stuff? Will I be I doubt it. I mean, I'm still hyped about Blue Eyes, right? I literally built a deck IRL for the TCG, right? I'm still hyped about all that, but at the same time, like, the current meta is kind of cancer. So maybe I do an Adventures of where I play the DC Cup, grind to level 20. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of gems at stake to get to level 2 of the DC Cup. So maybe I do that. I haven't decided. But if I do, there will be Adventures of videos for that. So, alright. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.